What's up, guys? How's it going? So today I want to talk to you about how buying my first Airbnb changed my life dramatically. So as many of you guys know, I've been a realtor for the past 5 years, and when I first got into the business, I was working every single day, Monday through Sunday, doing as many open houses as possible, door knocking, dropping flyers, trying to talk to as many people. It was my only source of income, and I wanted to make $1 million a year. And being in the business, you're around a lot of people who have nice things. They drive nice cars, they wear suits, and they play the whole role of having a bunch of money. So as a person, instinctively, that's what you want to become like. You want to have that Range Rover, you want to have nice things. But ever since I bought my first rental property, my mindset has changed. So today I want to talk to you about why my mindset changed and how I'm still a realtor and how buying your first rental property can change your life too. Before we get into it, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, just want to let you know I'm not some real estate guru. I'm just filming my videos and sharing my knowledge and my journey with people watching this, and hopefully we can all grow together. And if you're interested in real estate, buying real estate, selling real estate, hopefully I can provide some value. But by all means, I'm not a multi-bajillionaire. I'm actually only 5 years into the business, but I thought I would share everything with you guys, so hopefully you enjoy it. I want to talk about the mindset. When I first got in the business, I was working every day, like I said, and all of this hard work started to snowball, and my income doubled, then my income tripled, and I was still working Monday through Sunday. And for me personally, obviously making more money felt great, and running my own business, I showed myself that I can actually put my mind to something and become successful at it. So the more and more I surrounded myself with people who, have been successful and are successful real estate agents, the more and more I wanted to be like them, until one day everything switched. Internally, during this time, I was kind of fighting myself, and I wasn't sure who I was. I did want nice things. I do still like nice things, but there's a part of me that just knew that, having the nice car, wearing a suit, and being that person, it's not bad or good. But me personally, I like to enjoy the beach. I like my time. I like to travel, and that's about it. I still like nice things, but I was surrounding myself with people who put money before anything else. And I'm more about connection, and money's great. You need it to live, and you need a lot of it to live here in California. But they put it over everything, and they would step on your neck to make a couple dollars. So as soon as I saw that, I kind of pulled myself back from the industry and kind of looked at it in a different perspective. I always knew, my mentor said, buy as many houses as you can and you will be successful one day. And so that always stuck in the back of my mind, and I've always wanted to be a real estate investor. But for 2 years, I was in the process of looking for a home, just a rental, and I had analysis paralysis and never pulled the trigger. And over those 2 years, the market just continually go up, and it still is. But during those times, I'll never forget that people around me were telling me that, the market's going to crash. You'd see headlines in the news saying that the real estate market's on fire and it's going to crash, but it still hasn't. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of, shutting out the outside noise. I know it's very hard to do. I still have trouble with it. There's always going to be naysayers and people saying that you can't buy a property or you shouldn't buy a property. It's not the right time. But in all reality, no one really knows, and you need to look into the future about 20 years. Another thing I noticed, that a lot of realtors, they didn't own anything. They were renting these really nice cars and renting really nice apartments or houses, but they didn't actually own anything. They're making a lot of money every single month, but they didn't own anything. So to me, that felt a little weird, and I knew that the investing would be the way to go. Only bring up the fact that I was a realtor, or I still am a realtor, but I bring up the fact that a lot of realtors have nice cars, clothes, and they rent nice houses is because that's not a way to be a real estate investor. Through your journey, you need to save as much money as possible and put your dollars to work. So as soon as I had that mindset change of going from wanting a Range Rover and not owning any houses to owning houses and keeping my truck, everything changed. So thankfully, my business partner, he owns a lot of rentals, and he is very young and can do basically whatever he wants. He can travel, and he always knows he's going to get a check if his tenants are paying, which 99% of the time they're paying. So that freedom right there, I've always envied in talking to a lot of people who are in their 50s or 60s who are still working every single day extremely hard and only wish they can go on vacation. To me, shows that right now in my 30s, I need to focus on purchasing as many cash flowing properties as possible. So when I bought my first Airbnb, everything changed for me. So as you know, as a sales agent, you're only working for commission, and that's the only thing that's on your mind. You need to make a sale to make money to live, right? So just living with that, it brought me a lot of anxiety and a lot of pressure. Although it is fun and you can basically have that fight or flight mentality and you're always out to get another dollar, it does wear on you and your mental. So I became very aware of that, and after I bought my first, I was on a roll and then my mic cut out, so I had to redo the last segment of this video. But as I was saying, I noticed that in the industry, people would step on your neck to make a dollar. And after I purchased my first Airbnb and was making, anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 in cash flow a month, I realized that being an investor is what I want to do in 2022. I'm obviously going to help my friends and family and any referrals purchase properties, but I really need to focus on this because time is extremely valuable. And to me, it's taken me a long time to realize that having that free time to go travel, go surf, rather than having nice things right now will be the best bet for me in the coming years, but also being able to pass down homes to kids or my brother, whoever it may be in the future, I think brings more value to the whole situation of real estate for me, whether it's buying, selling, and it brings more passion and meaning behind what I'm doing. Not only has my mindset changed with buying my first property, it's relieved a lot of stress and anxiety, but also this coming year, it's going to help me a lot with tax purposes. I can write off a lot more things and hopefully not pay as much money to the government as I did the previous year. But it's important to keep in mind as an investor, if you want to utilize different lending tools, you still have to show a good amount of income to be able to get a loan from a bank, right? Unless you're using private money or hard money loans, that's a different story. But I think the moral of the story is that kind of putting the short-term gratification, whether it's nice things, nice cars that you could have right now, and kind of biting the bullet for investing and getting those nice things in the future, you know that your fruits of labor will flourish and will be able to help you purchase those nice things or buy you time in the future. It's important to remember, especially starting out, being surrounded by so many nice things. And today on the internet, you see a lot of people doing different things, traveling, buying new cars, all this stuff. So it's easy to get caught up in, and I feel your pain. But I want to know exactly what your guys' thoughts are. Do you think investing is a great idea for cash flow, purchasing properties? Or are you more of the mindset of buying the things you want now and living in the moment and kind of spending the money that you make and not really sacrificing for investment purposes? Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.